Well, hey guys, we just pulled up. We're getting the drones out to look for a lost dog. But before I do that, I wanted to take a second and talk to you about thermal drone technology and how they help find lost pets in the field.
Oh, there's a dog.
Well, hey guys, I'm Jason Miller and I own the company Raven 6 Rising, and we do everything drones. We've been doing them since they've been created back in 2008. We do all the movie drones and photography, videos. We do thermal drones for search and rescue, and we also do the really big ag field drones where we're actually spraying crop fields. But today I want to take a second and tell you about a story last night. I got called out to Brandon, Mississippi to look for a lost dog, and my heart was broken when the pet owner told me that they had been scammed by a drone operator that day. I've been watching Facebook and I see the drone operators that are on there communicating with people, and you can kind of tell when something just seems a little off or it's fishy. My biggest recommendations to anybody that's looking to hire a drone operator to help them find their lost pets is you need to vet them out 200%. Look at their Facebook pages. Make sure that they've got videos and photographs and comments from people that have hired them and they've been successful or not successful in finding their pets. Look and see if they've got a website. Look and see if they've got a professional LLC. And lastly, I will talk to anybody that calls, or I'll reach out and call them, because I care about you finding that pet as quick as possible, and they should too. One thing I'll tell you about my business is that I don't charge on the front end. And the reason why I do that is because the pet owner is already upset that they can't find their pet. Well, I'm extending my trust to them to let them know that I'm willing to help on the front end without charging, so that they take trust in me, just like I'm trusting in them. So luckily I haven't been burned yet, so that might change down the road, but right now I do that because we absolutely love our pets and our dogs, and I want to do everything in my power to absolutely help anybody find their lost pets. Now let's take a second and talk about drones. Not all drones are created equal, and what does that mean? There are some drones that are out there that are cheaper, and in our case, we fly the most expensive ones with the highest technology for a reason. That's because it increases our odds of finding lost people, lost pets, and deer recovery. And so this is why it's so important for me to explain how drone technology works, especially thermal drones, and the fact that I would not remotely even offer this service if it wasn't worth it. It is absolutely that good. Now, when you're driving around looking for a lost pet, what are you doing? You're on the roads, you're hollering, you can't see in the backyards, you can't see into the woods, so your search area is challenged because you just can't get everywhere you want to be. Now, with the eye in the sky, so to speak, we can see everything. If I can see squirrels, and if I can see raccoons and possums and armadillos, deer, you name it, if it's in those woods or in the backyards or anywhere that drone can fly over, we are going to see it. Now, thermal drones work on heat signatures, and that means that we are looking for body heat. And then the great thing about our drones is that we have a spotlight up top that once we drop down to altitude and we see a signature, I can hit that spotlight and I know without a doubt what that animal is. I can see the markings, and the people that are standing over my shoulder can see what I'm seeing. We have a 24-inch monitor in the back of the truck. They can see the heat signatures, they can see that pet, and they can verify if that's theirs. Now, here's the great thing about this technology is that I can drop a pin, a GPS pin on that location. I can give the pet owner the coordinates, and they can go there while I fly over and watch the animal and see how they react. I've seen sometimes where the animal's out in the field and all of a sudden the pet owner comes up, and what do? They take off running.
All right, sit up.
He got up. He's running. He's running.
But then sometimes they go running to the pet owner, and so the great thing is if they take off running, I can still fly and keep up with them and give them another location of where that dog or cat's going. Now, one thing about our technology is that when I pull up to the scene, we are in a 4-wheel drive truck, and that means I can go anywhere that y'all think the dog or cat or whatever we're looking for is going to be. We've got generators that charge our batteries nonstop, so I can fly as long as you want us to fly. With that being said, why do I do this? It's simple. We have 5 dogs, 6 if you include my daughters when she comes home. We absolutely love our pets. They are like our children, and when one goes missing, even if it's just for 10 minutes, what happens? You're distraught, you're outside hollering and panicking because you can't find them. And so I do this because I love it. I love our dogs. In my opinion, most of the time they're better than people. And it just warms my heart when I can use my technology from my company to help people like you in locating their lost pets. Now, here's my advice. The best thing you can do is, if you do have a lost pet, the quicker you can call, the quicker we can narrow down that search range, because they haven't gone far. The longer you wait, they can travel for miles, and we just don't know where they are until we just start knocking out the search areas in a grid pattern. And so call a thermal drone operator as quick as you can if you see them missing. But I'm glad that I am available with this technology, so that if something does go wrong, that I can be called at a moment's notice, be on location within the hour, and start searching right off the bat and hopefully bring them home. So, well guys, I hope that helps with the thermal drone and drone technology. And if there's anything I can do to help you, give me a call. I'm more than happy to explain the technology. If I need to come visit with you so that you can see what we do, more than happy to do that. So guys, everybody be good. I gotta get to work. Take care.